Hey everybody, this is the Classic Tycoon here for episode 7 of the Dynamite Dunes Let's Play series. In the last episode we finished up the go-karts and got a few other rides built. I think just one other ride built, but today I'm looking to build another ride, and I'm thinking in this back right area behind the Dynamite blaster here. And I had a couple ideas. I mean, we got some new thrill rides and stuff like that in there, and we'll decide what to do with that in just a moment. But yeah, our money is looking good. We're starting to get pure profit up there on top. Now that our loan is paid off, that's all our money, and that's good stuff. I'm looking at a few other options. Maybe I could build a thrill ride right there or something behind the go-karts. I would have to delete some cacti and maybe one of the fountains there. I'm not sure yet, but first thing we're going to do is just get a path built back here so I have something to work with, so I don't do anything to compromise a pathway. So I want to have one already built there. So we'll start off a little offshoot and then put a no entryway so that no guests start coming back there prematurely here. So let's get this built, and then we'll decide what ride we're gonna do back here, or rides, or whatever. Okay, so we don't have a ton of money to work with, even though it is all our money. We've paid back the loan. I'd rather not build up the loan again. The last ride that was made available to us was the Corkscrew Rollercoaster. And you know what? This inverter ship coming up. I'm just gonna go with a roller coaster here, just for the heck of it. It's gonna help us pass some time toward our goal. We're in August right now, so about a year and 3 months away from our goal. It's probably late August though. And let's start building a roller coaster here. Now I'm gonna speed this up. This video would have been like 20 minutes long if I don't speed up the building of this roller coaster. So for your sake, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm deciding this is where I'm going to put the station platform. So here we go, and we're off. This is the first corkscrew roller coaster I've built on camera. And corkscrew roller coasters are not my favorite to build by any means. They're okay. I'm gonna go ahead and lower all this land here. It's gonna take a chunk of money out, but gotta do what you gotta do. Corkscrew roller coasters aren't my favorite to build because they're just kind of difficult. They don't have a lot of options as far as just even being able to like bank your downhill turns, like right there. Yeah, things like that make it a very limited roller coaster and make it also difficult to get a high excitement rating on. And corkscrews generally increase intensity by quite a bit in rides, so I don't like to have a lot of them. But you know, they're okay. They're not, I mean, they're still pretty cool roller coasters, but they're just not my favorite to build. So I've kind of taken up that whole back corner already with just a few turns and a loop there. So I'm going to start working my way over into this area with a couple hills. And then we'll turn it around, see if we can take up a little bit more of that space that's available to us before we bring it back around and bring it home. And right here I was waiting for money to come in, but I decided I'm just going to bite the bullet and borrow some money for this so it doesn't take even longer than it has to. So this is where I'm going to go. I think I'm going to go ahead and let's put in a corkscrew right here. We're going to bring this around with a helix so it doesn't tear down the fence for the dynamite blaster. Borrow a little bit more money. And then start heading home with this thing. And making sure we get something that works. Again, running out of cash here. But a lot is coming in fairly quickly. But this is not fitting quite right, so I'm going to have to change what I want to do here and change the camera angle so I can see it. I wanted to do a higher hill right there, but this actually ends up being a little bit better. So I'm going to hang out for a bit while I finish this roller coaster. This is where I decided to put the block brakes instead of right before the station platform. Just a little change in design. I mean, there was no real reason to do it. I could have put it at the end there. It also helps slow it down so that last turn I didn't have to bank it. I think that's actually why I did it. Alright, and we should be good to go here. Let's lower that loan a little bit and let's get this thing tested out here. So it's going up this the hill here, and then I notice that it stops, and then I look back, and that roller coaster wasn't able to make it over the block brakes, and I didn't think about that. I thought the block brakes pulled the coaster forward, but it doesn't. So I'm gonna have to. Got a little bit mixed up there. I accidentally pressed the dynamite blaster, but I'm gonna have to put in a station platform. Then I realized that you can't put a station platform right next to, or you can't put chain lift right next to block brakes, so I've got to fix that here. And now we should be good to go. Some things went wrong with this roller coaster, but okay, now we're off and we can test it here. Almost got that loan paid back already, so I wasn't too concerned about it. Don't worry, again, this is sped up, so that roller coaster's not like going at a crazy speed. And let's wait for that excitement rating to come in. There it is, 6.51. Again, that's a little bit low for my liking. I mean, it's not bad by any means. As long as it's above a 6, I'm usually decently happy. But again, the intensity rating on these corkscrew roller coasters always just skyrockets for some reason. And I don't like that too much, but it'll work out fine. It'll be okay. So let's go ahead and color this thing a little differently, and then we will get going on our queue line and our exit line. And this is a little bit tricky. Sometimes you just gotta figure out a way to make it all work. So I started the queue line. I decided to go with the exit first here though, because it just it'll work better if I start with the exit first. So I'm going to go ahead and you can just see the way I work around this here and make it all work. And I end up being pretty happy with the way it all looks, and it's all right. You see, I have to kind of change up the way I'm thinking about the queue line. And I'm going to have to make it actually go around the opposite way here, and it actually turns out pretty good. And turn up the price. Gonna go ahead and put in some benches and litter bins. And I do have to also delete that no entryway right next to Dynamite Dunes or the Dynamite Blaster, so that people can actually come in. And there we are. This roller coaster is done, and I don't have a lot of time to just look at it, but maybe in the next episode we'll watch that a little bit, get some other things done. We're in March now in year 3, so one more year and we will complete our goal. We've almost also doubled the guest goal already, so that's good. Alright guys, I will catch you in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next episode.